All right, so do we have any big fans of Spider-Man in the class? Raise your hand. Come on. I'm one of them too. He's my favorite. Okay, so have any of you all seen the movie Spider-Man Homecoming? Okay, yeah, got a couple hands there. That's good. Okay, so there's a part towards the end of the movie where the Vulture, who's like the main villain of the movie, he puts Spider-Man in a trap, right? And he crushes him underneath all this rubble and he leaves him. And at first, Spider-Man is crushed underneath all the rubble and he's calling out for help because he doesn't think he can make it out by himself. He keeps calling out, hello, hello, but nobody answers, right? Because nobody's around to hear him. And so he's thinking, how am I going to get out of this? What am I going to do? I can't do this alone. But then he remembers something very important. He remembers that he's Spider-Man and he's strong. And even though he's got all this stuff that's literally crushing him, he can use his strength to get out. And so that's what he does. He gets up the courage, uses his strength, gets out from underneath the rubble, and goes to defeat the Vulture, right? So what do you think Spider-Man learns or teaches us in that scene? That's right. Spider-Man teaches us that sometimes in life, things are going to get hard. But when things do get hard, it's important for us all to remember that we're strong. And if we have courage and faith in ourselves, we can face any challenge that comes to us. All right, so do we have any big fans of Spider-Man in the class today? Raise your hand, anyone? All right, cool. I love Spider-Man too. So have any of you guys seen the movie called Spider-Man Homecoming? You know, the one where he fights the Vulture? Okay, a couple of y'all have seen it. That's awesome. Okay, so there's a part towards the end of the movie where the Vulture puts Spider-Man in a trap and he crushes him underneath this ceiling, right? And he just leaves him. And at first when Spider-Man's crushed underneath all the rubble, he starts saying to himself, oh, I can't do this. I can't make it out. And he starts calling for help. But nobody comes to help him because nobody's around to hear him. So it's all up to him, right? And so, again, he's thinking, oh, I can't do this. How am I ever going to make it out? I'm going to die here. But then he remembers something. He remembers that he's Spider-Man. And so he uses his strength to actually get himself out from underneath the ceiling and go defeat the Vulture, right? That's right. That's what he does. So what does Spider-Man learn in that scene? You guys have any ideas? That's right. He learns that even though he's facing a very difficult challenge, he's Spider-Man, and his strength will get him through. And that's an important lesson for all of us to learn. Sometimes in life, things are going to get hard. Things are going to get rough. But like Spider-Man teaches us, the most important thing to do is have faith in ourselves and strength and courage and know that when a tough situation arises, we have to be strong so that way we can all pull through.